We are currently in the Great Egyptian Museum in Giza, and I want to show you something. This is the statue of a Middle Kingdom king. So as you can see, the nose has been destroyed. Not only the nose, the middle part of the face. And that's something that's really common with ancient Egyptian artifacts, just like this one. Doesn't have a nose either. But there are some that are still intact, like this one, for example. This is Amenhotep III. So when you look at his face, you just know that this was not a white person. You just can see that this was not a white person. And this is not a coincidence, because how is the statue in perfect condition down to the toes, but the nose is the one that broke? Because facial features are very evident of one's ethnicity or heritage sometimes. So destroying the facial features of ancient Egyptian artifacts or African artifacts in general gave room for open questions. Because if you can't tell where someone was from, you can put whatever story you want, right? The winner writes the story. We've all had that before, just that there is no winner in colonization. When we are looking at human dignity, there is only oppressor and oppressed. Because winner, that would imply that this was a game and somebody won the game. But we're talking about human lives, culture, history, so much identity that was destroyed. And destroying the facial features of artifacts is just one point or just one step of whitewashing the history of ancient Egypt and erasing the pride of blackness that Egyptians have always had in their black ancestry. Because especially in the Western world, we have this notion that, oh, Egyptians are Arabs, right? They are Arab people, they are not African, they are not black. Coming to Egypt taught me one thing. I mean, we all know that the colonizer lies, right? But the depth of lying and the depth of audacity is on a whole new level. Because when you actually come to Egypt and you speak to Egyptians, most of them do not associate themselves with Arabs. They don't. That's one, because Arabs, especially Gulf Arabs, they have a high superiority complex. And Egyptians are not accepted from that. And of course, the history of Egypt is very complex, and I'm in no way, shape or form in a position of lecturing anybody. I'm just sharing my thoughts, right? Or not only thoughts, facts. These are facts. The fact that these artifacts were destroyed to such an extent is so that there was room for whitewashing the history of Egypt. Because let's just be fucking for real, Egypt's history is one of the best recorded and kept and preserved